I spent 2 hours editing a video for YouTube and CapCut completely deleted it. As I'm editing this video, I realized I didn't make it clear that there's no foul or hard feelings on CapCut. As a matter of fact, as I diagnosed the issue a little more, it seemed like maybe it was my phone's issue, but I'm still not entirely sure. It's been roughly 4 or 5 days with no signs of recovering my video. So here's the backstory. Last Tuesday, me and my uncle went to go shoot a video for our series on Instagram. Now, if you saw my last video, you might remember I mentioned that me and my uncle have a series going on Instagram called That's My DJ, where basically we come up with a script for our videos and he and I will shoot one of our parts of us saying our script, but it's essentially to build up to showcase my uncle's bachata skills, his bachata dancing skills, right? It's also to showcase my DJing skills and to pretty much advertise that I'm a DJ, right? Sorry if you guys can hear this ice cream truck driving by playing Beethoven. Yeah, that couldn't have been the worst time for this, cause like I'm trying to record this video, but anyways. So that's the process. Basically, we go and shoot a video to showcase our skills, right? So I woke up on Tuesday and I decided, that it would be a great idea after making that first video of finally getting started to record and showcase a day in my life of what it's like to be a videographer and video editor, right? And so I did that. I got up, I literally showcased, thank God I woke up that day. I showcased me making my breakfast, brushing my teeth, getting ready, and even packing my bag for my video equipment. Now, at the beginning of this video, I mentioned that I spent 2 hours editing. However, to completely produce that video, it took me way more than 2 hours. In fact, it took me 2 days. And actually, now that I think about it, it actually may have been 3 days, because the first day that we went to go shoot was when I started recording. No, actually I started recording before we went to go shoot the video. And then I finally recorded the behind the scenes. And then the next day was me basically recording the editing process. So it took me around 2.5 days, I'll say, right? I did all that. The video contained a lot of humor. It was funny. It showcased my editing skills. I had took you guys through the post-production side, the production side, and even I believe it's called pre-production, when you're basically getting ready to shoot and all that. And all of it was just deleted. So this is where it happened. And this is why I say it may not have even been CapCut's fault. So when I got up the day to edit, I grabbed my phone, I grabbed my tripod, and I went into CapCut, and I went to go put in all of the video clips from the day that we recorded, and even from some of the episode from our series. And I got about 50 to 60% of the video edited. I did all my minor edits. I was doing a lot of the cuts in between pauses, and I did a lot on the video. I even added a soundtrack on the video, right? I think it got to about when I actually finally got to the behind the scenes part of the video. I was editing and I went to go add something into the video, and all of a sudden my phone froze. It closed the project, and I went to go try to reopen the project, and it was gone. And I'm like, wow. I was speechless. I had nothing to say in that time. Now, I'm not even sure if I'm going to re-edit the video and post it on YouTube. Now, I'm usually a firm believer of, even when you have setbacks, get back up and get right back to it, right? But for me, this doesn't really feel much of a setback, because the reason why I hadn't went back to editing that video yet, because I had other videos to edit. And I also have other things that I'm already I have in a schedule to be ready to post, right? And so me editing that video and even shooting that video and shooting the episode for the series, that was all part of a schedule. And when that happened, I had to move on to the next thing, and I had to put it out of my mind, because like I said, I was just so speechless and in awe. And my uncle was sitting there. He was sitting there when it happened. He was just like, what happened? I told him, and he was just like, wow. Like, even he was speechless. So I just couldn't finish it in that moment. I kind of got to thinking, well, all right, if I don't finish that video, which video am I going to make this week? And I'm like, oh, well, it's a good idea to just go ahead and make a YouTube video about CapCut deleting the video. And so here I am talking to you guys about it. So the moral of the story, basically, to whoever watches my channel, and if you are a creator, it happens. It happens where you invest a lot of time to get zero reward. And my best advice for you is to just be ready for it. You know what I'm saying? I expect the unexpected, because it's gonna happen. You know, these devices are not perfect, okay? And so this is kind of part of the deal with my current situation. Is like, you know, ideally I would be recording on a camera or even my phone. Even I would record on my phone, and I would edit on my computer, right? Whether that be CapCut, Premiere, or whatever, I wouldn't edit on my phone. And that's why I think it might not have been CapCut's fault. It actually may have been my phone's issue with the RAM and memory that sometimes happens. You know, sometimes the RAM just caps out and it completely just crashes and closes everything. And so I think maybe if it wasn't CapCut, that may have been what happened instead. And that's why I say, you know, no hard feelings on CapCut or anything like that. As a matter of fact, I find CapCut the most efficient and convenient in editing, because there is literally, I mean, it's not always as convenient and a free-flowing environment. But I have yet to try more of those other editors, right? So ideally, if I had my computer, I would be editing on DaVinci Resolve. That's what I started using actually before the situation kind of switched up on me. And so, in fact, I even had CapCut on my computer as well, because like even on the computer, the desktop version, it is easier to use than the phone, in my opinion. I have a favorite artist or YouTuber who kind of talked about how she actually went into and put a lot of money into an album that she had created. It was like she put like $100,000 into an album, and literally posted it on Spotify and everything, and it was taken down. Now there's a whole backstory to that. I'm not going to get completely into it, but I literally thought about that the minute my phone crashed out. Now that might not be, obviously that's nowhere near as bad. I mean, no money was involved in this, but I think the moral of that story was that as a creator, you very much will put in time and money, and you will invest a lot and really get back nothing. Obviously, this wasn't the first time I've had something like this happen. I'm a music producer. I mean, you know, it's all over the internet. FL Studio crashing out and, you know, not working anymore, or even like our studio's just all of a sudden glitching out, and then we have no way to recover our songs. It's all over the internet, and trust me, a lot of producers have made videos of that, okay? So essentially, I'm used to this. It's why when it happened, I didn't really get upset about it. It just was like whatever to me, right? So if you're a creator and you're watching this, my message for you, I kind of said it earlier in the video, is don't give up, okay? These things are gonna happen where like you give your all, right? But don't let it affect you. Because when it happened to me, while I was irritated about it, I didn't necessarily get frustrated, okay? It didn't really frustrate me, because it's like, okay. And I also kind of have a deep understanding that things happen for a reason, all right? So for that reason, that might be why you guys don't see the video. And it's why throughout this video, I'm kind of showing what the behind ran out of storage in the middle of me talking. Okay, what I was saying was you guys might not see that video because I feel like things happen for a reason. Maybe I wasn't supposed to post it. It's why throughout this video you saw some of the process throughout this video. So even just like a second ago, my phone stopped recording in the middle of me talking. It's like this is literally, that was like the epiphany of things going wrong in the middle of me being creative and talking and giving my opinion or giving my experience. I don't know why I couldn't figure that out. So yes, please don't give up on it, because this is all part of the journey right now. This, instead of getting frustrated, it just kind of comes back up as, you know what, I am just appreciative of the journey, okay? I'm at the very starting point of my journey, and this is just, I mean, because, you know, like I said, I've gone through this plenty of times before, but when it comes to YouTube, this YouTube journey, I'm kind of back at square one because I haven't created a YouTube video in so long. So yes, keep going, keep giving your all, and just understand that even when you give your all and you get back zero, you're not actually getting back zero completely. You're getting the experience, you're listening to your heart, you're following your heart, and you enjoy doing it. Now, if you don't enjoy doing it, this is kind of where I say, all right, yeah, you are wasting a lot of your time. But if you are a creator, I'm almost like pretty sure you really do enjoy being a creator. I don't want to make this video too long. I didn't realize my last video was like 14 minutes long, and I was like, oh my goodness, I didn't even realize I had been talking that long. I almost didn't make this video. And you know, this is another thing too. It's like I almost didn't make this video today because I don't like how my face is looking right now. My face started breaking out, and so like I got on camera and I'm like, I don't want to do this video, but sometimes we just got to do it. That was part of my message, you know, with starting today, like, and not tomorrow, was that, you know, just do it. Do it messy, you know, do it all over the place. Do it even when you don't feel like it, or you feel like you're not ready. Because I almost canceled today's video and said, you know what, let me wait till my face looking a little better, but that would have probably took a long time, and that would have been me saying I'm gonna start the video tomorrow. Right? I probably would have been a hypocrite of my own message. I appreciate y'all for y'all's engagement on the last video. I appreciate your engagement on this video. Subscribe, man. Like, join me on this journey and let me know your journey. Let me know what you're doing, okay? So I can also support you. You know, I'm reading the comments, and when I read the comments, I'm supporting and I'm replying to your messages, and I'm going, you know what? I like that I can make a positive impact for a lot of you. All right, so with that said, thank y'all for tuning in, and y'all stay blessed.